Okay, Vritti, you're here. Vritti, listen to me carefully. I want you to start with Namokar Mantra. Vishal, please put it on the screen now. Briella, you will be doing the Chattari Mangalam. So, and like Manav, please turn on your video at all times so that we can see each other. Otherwise, we will not be able to speak to each other. Okay. So, Tina, we will just wait for like Sunny to come on board. Okay, Vritti, start with Namokar Mantra. And Briella, be ready for Chattari Mangalam. Because on the event day, Vritti will be reciting Namokar Mantra. And Vritti will be reciting Namokar Mantra and Briella will be reciting the whole of Chattari Mangalam. Start, Vritti.
Om Namo Arihantanam. Om Namo Siddhanam. Om Namo Ayariyanam. Om Namo Vajayanam. Namo Loe Savasahunam. Eso Pancha Namo Karo.
Wait.
Savapavanasanu.
Vritti, read. Eso Panchanamo Yaro.
Eso Panjanamo Yaro. Savapavapanasano Mangalaram cha Savesim Padamam Hoye Mangalam.
Good girl. Okay. Briella, continue. Briella will sing.
Chattari Mangalam Aryanta Mangalam Sita Mangalam Sahu Mangalam Kevalipanato Tammo Mangalam Chattari Lokutama Aryanta Lokutama Sita Lokutama Sahu Lokutama Kevalipan Tamolo Puto Chattari Saram Pavajami Aryante Saram Pavajami Site Saram Pavajami Sahu Saram Pavajami Kevalipana Tamam Saram Pavajami.
Very good. Give me 1 second. I'm just allowing Neith to come in the room. Just give me 1 second. Okay, fine. So now let's move on with the class. We had finished the story of Mahavir Bhagwan. Now we will go to the last, which is the prayer of the voice of God. So congratulate yourself. You have finished the second book, all of you, and you're doing very well. Prayer for the voice of the God. And after we finish this, then we will start with the play practices. Okay, so look on top, it is written in Hindi. Mithyatama nashveko, jnana ke prakashveko, apa par bhasveko, bhanu ki bakhani hai. So now let's see what this means in English. To destroy delusion and to spread the light of knowledge. To feel the difference between the self and the non-self. So who is the self? Who is the non-self? Ahil?
The self is the soul.
Yeah.
The non-self is the body.
The non-self is the body. Very good. Okay. Sorry, 1 second. Neet is still not able to enter the room. Okay, so Preet, can you please help your brother?
Yeah, I tried to send him the meeting ID, but it's not him. He's saying it's not working.
Okay, ask your mom to please help him so that I can continue with
My
the
mom
class.
is not here.
Oh, okay. Krith, please help him, okay? Please help him.
Okay.
Okay. To feel the difference between the self and non-self, you have to be adored as the sun. So, Sunny, who is the self and who is the non-self?
Who is the self and
Who is the non-self?
who is the non-self?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Okay. Who is the self?
I don't understand.
You still don't understand. No problem. Fiona, who is the self?
The self is the soul and the non-self is the body.
And the non-self is the body. Anything else that is the non-self? Kush?
Like other stuff, like rocks and everything.
Yeah, very good. So all matter particles is also non-self. Okay, so now let's scroll down. To feel the difference between the self and non-self, you have to be adored as the sun. To know all the six substances and the state of bondage of the worldly beings. To know our soul, distinct means different. To know our souls as different from others, you are regarded as an authority. So you will be superior, you will be higher, you will be the highest person in this universe if you know yourself as a soul. Briella, what are the six substances?
Jeev, Utkal, Tamastikai, Atmasya, Akash and Kal.
Sunny, what are the six substances?
Can I say it in English?
Yeah, you can say it in English. Briella, say it straight. Okay.
Soul,
Yeah.
matter,
Yeah.
ether, anti-ether,
Yeah.
space, time.
And ether, anti-ether, space and time. Very good.
Yes.
Vritti, what are the six substances?
I
Listen to what just Sunny said. Soul.
Soul, substance, I think. No.
Okay. Dia and Anya, quickly. Six substances.
Soul, matter, time, ether, anti-ether, space, and time.
Very good. Manav. Manav is new today. Manav,
Yes.
try. What are the six substances? I know that you know them.
I only know two.
Okay, then say the two.
Soul and time.
Soul and time. Hanika, finish for him the remaining four.
Soul, matter, ether, anti-ether, time, space.
Very good. Okay, let's continue with the class. To know our souls as different from others. Okay, now let's scroll down. Now look, there's something written in Hindi. To have experience of the self and to explain it to other souls. To protect all other beings, you have to be descended in the hearts of those capable of attaining supreme bliss. So who has attained supreme bliss? Name the Panch Parmeshti. Name the Panch Parmeshti. Let's give Kush a chance because Kush knows it. Kush, Panch Parmeshti name.
Arihant, Siddh, Acharya, Upadhyaya, Sadhu, Sadhviji.
No, Sadhu. Okay, Arihant, Siddh, Acharya, Upadhyay, and Sadhu. Only till then. Okay. Ahil, repeat. Okay, wait, Ahil, now I will not tell you in every class, but please adjust your camera because we can't see you properly, okay? Fine. Okay, now start.
I don't remember.
Try, Arihant.
Arihant said, Acharya
Upadhyay and
and Sadhu.
okay, Purva, repeat.
Purva,
Okay, Arihant,
Yeah.
Sadhu.
Arihant, Siddhi,
Sid,
Sid, Upadhyay, and Sadhu.
very good. Okay, let's move on with the class. To lead all to their salvation and to remove their worldly shackles. To preach the gospel of happiness, I adore the voice of Lord Jinendra Bhagwan. It is written Jin, which is short for Jinendra Bhagwan. So from the Panch Parmeshti, raise your hand. From the five, from the Panch Parmeshti, name the two that are now called Jinendra Bhagwan. Think, it is simple. Briella.
Arihant and Sid.
Very good. Can everyone clap for Briella? Well done, Briella. That was very quick. Okay. Manav, from the Panch Parmeshti, which two will be called Jinendra?
Acharya and Upadhyay.
No. Briella, I just told you the answer.
Oh,
Hanika?
Arihant and Sid.
Arihant and Sid. Hanika?
Arihant and Sid.
Arihant and Sid. Okay. Night and day I worship thee, the holy voice of the Lord. Those who take refuge in thee, in thee means in Arihant and Sid, will obtain spiritual bliss. So Manav, are you a happy boy?
Yeah.
You're a happy boy. Now we have played this game with Fiana, Briella, Dia, and Anya. Let's play this game with you today. Manav, what is your favorite sport?
Golf.
Golf, because I know that you're very, very good at it. And like you win many tournaments, isn't it? Okay, so so imagine if I asked you to play golf for one full day, that is 24 hours, will you be happy?
I'll be fine with it. Not happy, not sad.
Not happy, not sad. Okay, so fine. Now it's like a not happy, not sad situation. Sunny, listen to what Manav is saying, even Kush. Now Manav, now I'm asking you to play golf without stopping for 48 hours. No sleep, no eating, only golf. Will you be happy?
No.
No, you will not be happy because anything that we like the most, it might be, for example, eating pizza. It might be going to a favorite holiday destination. It might be like chatting with friends. It might be playing golf, any favorite sport. But after a while, we get tired and then we want to change the activity, isn't it, Manav? Imagine if you played 4 hours or 5 hours of golf. After that, you want to take rest and maybe you want to eat some food, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in like Siddharle, they're happy. Forever they're happy. They are never changing activities. But here on earth, Preet, give me 1 second. Here on earth, we are always changing activities. Imagine if somebody asks me to sleep for 24 hours, I will not be happy. But if somebody asks me to sleep for 7 hours, I will be happy. But the minute I hit the 8th hour, I will want to wake up and start to do things. So who is the happiest? Now, let's see who can answer this question very quickly. Raise your hand. Who is the happiest person in this universe? Preet.
God.
But which one? Fiana?
The Tirthankar. And
No. No, I thought you will give the correct answer. Okay, Dia and Anya, who is the happiest? Quickly, Dia and Anya, because you raised your hand.
Sid Bhagwan.
Sid Bhagwan, very good. Ahil, you have also raised your hand.
I was just going to say those people that have
Sid
gone to
Bhagwan, okay. Fiona, your answer was not completely wrong because Tirthankars are happy. That is a correct answer, but it's not only Tirthankars. It is all Arihant Bhagwan and all Sid Bhagwan. So Tirthankar are Arihant Bhagwan. So your answer is partially correct. So you get half marks for it, but not full marks. Ahil, who is the happiest person on this earth? Listen carefully. Who is the happiest person on earth? Quickly answer.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure. Hanika?
The person who's satisfied.
No, that is not the correct answer. Vritti, Purva, do you want to try? No. Kush? Yes. Arihant? Arihant is the correct answer. Now I'm asking you another question. Who is the happiest person in this universe? Now the question is different. Now it is not Earth. Who is the happiest person or persons in this universe? Krit.
Yourself.
No, not the correct answer. Sane.
Who is the happiest person?
In this universe.
The Tirthankars.
No. I explained to Fiona, you were not listening. Okay, Manav.
Oh, the Arihant and Sids.
Arihant and Sid. Okay, Manav, what is your answer?
I just said.
Only Sid. Is that your answer?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody would like to try? Kush would like to try. Kush.
Arihant, Sid, and Tirthankar.
Okay, so I think the okay, only Sanay has answered it perfectly correct. Both Manav and Kush are both correct, but Sanay has answered it perfectly correct because it is Arihant and Sid. So that is the correct answer. Manav, what was wrong in your answer? I said universe. I didn't say earth. If I had said earth, then it is only Arihant. And when I say universe, it is both Sid and Arihant. Is that clear, Manav? Okay, let's move on. If anybody doesn't have a question, Krit and Manav, your hands are up, but you ask me in a while, okay? With thy grace, we can see the universe and the infinite space outside. So space is one of these substances. Now let's learn something new about space. Have you heard that the scientists can send men, and first they build some spaceships and then they send men on Earth? Is that true or is that false? Quickly raise your hand. Briella?
Say it. What?
False.
False. Can like men go on moon? Can men go on moon? Hanika?
Yeah. Yeah.
Men can go on moon because scientists can build spacecrafts and then they can go on moon. Okay, who else would like to answer?
Could you please repeat the question?
The question is that can a person go on to moon?
Yes, they can.
Yes. Now, is the moon in the universe or is it outside of the universe?
It's in the universe.
It is in the universe. Now listen to now we are coming to the main point. So what is it saying over here? With thy grace, we can see the universe and the infinite space outside. So who can go outside of the universe? That is my question to you. Who can go outside of the universe? Ritti and Purva. Be quick, don't take so long to answer.
I think it's God.
God can go. No, your answer is false. Who else wants to try? Kreet wants to try. Kreet?
Is the Arihant?
No, wrong answer. Kush?
Tirthankar.
Wrong answer. Hanika?
Nobody, because universe is everything.
Okay, so Hanika's answer is correct, but her explanation is wrong. Nobody can go outside of the universe. Nobody can go outside of the universe. Now there's a reasoning for that. Kush, listen. There's a reasoning for that why we cannot go outside of the universe, because Jeev, which means soul, and Pudgal, which means matter particles, cannot travel outside of the universe. That is the law given by Arihant Bhagwan, by Tirthankar Bhagwan. So Vishal, please explain.
So really, Jeev and Pudgal, two of the 6 substances, cannot go outside the universe.
Yes.
It's basically like a rule, or you can say that's the principle that's written out and taught to us by the Arihant Bhagwan.
Okay, now Vishal, I will ask you one more question because you have studied this. Why can't they go there? Think, you have studied it and you know the answer. Maybe Fiona and Briella can also try.
Okay.
Because the universe is infinite and it never stops.
No.
I
No.
know.
Briella, try.
Because matter particles can cross it, because then
No,
No.
no, that is not the correct answer. Okay, the answer is that it does both matter particles and the soul have something. Kush, listen. Both of them have got Kriyavati Shakti. And the Kriyavati Shakti is a power. It is a power that all of us have. And so I am explaining it to you. Sane, listen carefully. Sane, you have a power in you called Kriyavati Shakti. Shakti means power. You have a power in you which limits you to remain in this universe, and you cannot go outside of the universe. So what is the power we have, Dia and Anya, that limits both the body and the soul to remain in the universe? Let's see who has understood. Raise your hands. Fiona?
I've understood.
You've understood. Okay, somebody else has raised their hand. Hanika?
I've also understood.
No, okay, but what is the answer?
We've got a power that enables us to go outside the universe.
Okay, very good. Manav, try.
It's the power inside of us called Kriyavati Shakti that can let us go.
No, that will ensure that we remain only in the universe. Now, what is the positive thing about this? That we will always have. Okay, listen. Look, this is something very important for all of you to understand, because we have got Kriyavati Shakti, and because Siddhale is also in the universe. It is also in the universe. Where is Siddhale? Where is Siddhale? Where is it exactly? Because I know that you know it. Ritti, try. Ritti, try.
Siddhale.
Yeah, where is it? Where is it in the universe? Manav, please open your video. It is in the highest point of the universe. And so we can go and settle over there, meaning that we can experience infinite happiness if we go to Siddhali. Why, Mana, why are we learning Jainism? Is it because we are born in Jain families? Why are we learning Jainism? Who knows the answer? Raise your hand. Ahil, try.
So we can experience the soul.
Okay, but why do you want to experience the soul? Sunny? Why do you want to experience the soul?
So that we can know what happens.
What? I couldn't understand.
So we understand what happens.
No. Krith. Why do you want to understand the soul? Be quick, Krith.
Help us.
What?
So it can help us.
No, Vishal.
To attain moksha.
No, Vishal. No. So that we can forever be happy. Why do we go to work? Why do adults go to work? Because they want to earn money and they want to buy things so that we can be happy. Everything revolves in our life on being happy. Why do we go for swimming classes? Because we enjoy swimming. Why do we eat? Because we enjoy eating. Why do we go on a holiday? Because we enjoy having fun and like doing fun things on like holiday. Krith, is that correct? Krith, don't sit like that. You are in class. Sit properly. Sit straight. Krith, is that correct, that everything in our life involves around happiness, that we're always aiming to be happy? Is that
Yes.
true?
Yes.
Manav, is that true?
Yeah.
Kush, is it true?
Yes.
Anaya, is it true that everything we do in life, we're always aiming to be happy?
Yeah.
Yes, but do we get happy from any worldly things? For example, Manav likes to play golf. Fiona likes to eat ice cream. Dia also likes to eat ice cream. But do we get happiness from this? We only get temporary happiness. It's not that we don't completely. We get it temporarily. But when we're in Siddhali, it will be permanent happiness. It'll be permanent happiness. Like, for example, Vishal will never have to go to work. Manav will never have to go to school. Anaya will never have to do homework. Krith will never have to wake up early in the morning to go to school. And for example, Fiona, who lives in a cold country, will never have to feel cold. So these are the temporary happinesses that we experience, maybe when we eat ice cream, maybe when we eat something like pizza that we like. But who is, again I'll ask you for the last time and then we move on. Who is the happiest person in this universe? Krith.
Siddha and
Arihan.
Arihant.
Good boy. Okay, so now let's move on. Questions. So
And
this is your.
I wanted
Yeah.
to say that Neet is watching from YouTube.
Sorry, Neet is what?
He's watching from YouTube.
Oh, good. Okay, very good, Neet. It's good that you were able to join in. Okay, fine. So this is, sorry, who is that?
Hanika, I wanted to ask a question.
Yes, please ask.
Are all the gods in the universe, or they are also out of the universe?
Very good question, Hanika. Okay, now I will explain to you. Jeev meaning soul and Pudgal meaning body. Okay, Pudgal does not mean body. Pudgal means matter particles cannot go outside of the universe. So now, Hanika, please answer the question. Are there any gods outside of the universe?
I'm not sure.
But I've already given you the answer. Ahil,
No.
no. Hanika, the reason is that no soul can go outside of the universe. And it is in Siddhalay where there are only souls and there are no bodies. And it is here.
So is there any outside of the universe?
No, there's only space, 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 and space outside the universe. There is no Jeev, there is no Pudgal, there is no Dharmastikai, there is no Adharmastikai, and there is no Kal. So the 5 substances are not there. Name the 5 substances. Let's see who can name the 6 substances, not the 5, sorry, the 6 substances. Hanika, try.
Can you repeat the substances for me?
No, I'm not going to repeat. Manav will try. Manav is going to say the name of the 6 substances. And then Sanay will help him. Try, Manav.
I'm not sure.
You know it. Don't feel shy. Try. Jeev.
No, I'm not sure.
Okay, Sanay, answer.
Soul, matter,
Yeah.
ether, anti-ether, space, and time.
Okay, Manav, try.
Okay. Soul, time, matter, space, ether,
Yeah.
and anti-ether.
Good, very good. Okay, so now your homework for everyone is to answer these 4 questions which are over here. So Vishal, please show them the book, the front cover. Krith, look at the cover of the book. Very good. Krith is very good. Purva, look at the cover of the book, Bal Bodh Pathmala Part 2. And this is chapter number 8. Chapter number 8, and you've got 4 questions, only 4 questions to answer. And everyone clap for yourself because you have finished with the second book. All of you are smart students and you managed to finish it very, very quickly. Anaya, Kush, Anaya, you have not been regular in class, but today you have come. Okay. Okay, so fine. So Vishal, what is the next after this? There are 2 more pages.
That's the last page. There's nothing else.
Okay, okay, fine. Yeah, who was asking a question?
Is there a book 3 then?
Yes, there's a book 3, which you will also do, and you will learn many good things. Okay, so fine, Vishal, now you can turn off the book, and we will go with the story. Hold on a second. So, Manav, Viva, please turn on your video.
Briella has a question.
Briella, please ask your question. Sorry, because you don't raise your hand, so I can't see. Yeah.
How many books are there?
There are 3 Bal Bodh books. So you finished the 2, then there's a 3rd one. And then there's a set of another 3 books, which is called Tattva Gyan. And then there's Vitrag Vignan, which is also 3 books. Okay, fine. Okay, so let's start with the story of Sri Krishna. Most of you know it already, but Briella and Fiona were not there last week. And also Manav was not there, and Viva has heard slightly. Okay, Hanika, ask your question and then we continue.
I forgot to lower my hand.
Oh, okay, no problem. Okay, fine. So long time ago, in this earth, there were 24 Tirthankars, very long time ago. The time cycle, Manav, listen carefully, okay? Because you're listening to it for the first time. Sit straight, Manav. Okay, so there were 24 Tirthankars. And these 24 Tirthankars, each Tirthankar is an extremely strong, in fact, he's the strongest person in the entire earth. In this entire earth, what we call earth, but obviously it is more than earth, like the space. So there are 24 Tirthankars who are very, very strong people, and they attain moksha eventually. Then there are 12 Chakravartis, which we saw a nice video about, like I think 2 weeks ago. There are 12 Chakravartis as well. Then there are 9 Baldev, 9 Vasudev, and 9 Prativasudev. So here we are talking about one of the Vasudevs who was called Sri Krishna. Now in Jain story, the story is slightly different from what we see on like television. And so I'm going to recite the story to you. So Sri Krishna was the 8th son of Devaki and Vasudeva. And they were living in a beautiful palace where there are lots of servants. But unfortunately, Devaki's brother, Kans, he had put Devaki in prison. Can you imagine a princess being in prison? Because there was a prediction, there was a voice which had come from heaven that the 8th son of Devaki will kill Kans. Sunny, you have to know this story, because and if you get familiarized with the words, then you will be able to speak like Kreet and Neet, okay? Fine. So Devaki's 8th son will kill Kans. Now Kans got very afraid of this, and he's like, no, I do not want to get killed. And so he locked Devaki and Vasudeva in the jail. And he tried to kill the 6 children of Devaki, but every time heavenly beings came and they protected these children. Then the 7th was born, and then the 8th son, Sri Krishna, was born. Now Sri Krishna was a very lucky, you can say he was a very lucky baby. And when he was born, somehow the jail opened, and his father Vasudeva was able to take him away, far, far away from Dwarika, to a place called to a place called Gokul, where there was a man called Nand and his wife Yashoda, who then raised him. Now, many years later, when Sri Krishna had grown up, he comes back. And Kansa's wife was the daughter of Jarasandh, which is written in your script, in your script. So Sunny, listen to these words, because then you will be able to pronounce it properly. Kans's father-in-law was called Jarasandh. Again, he was a very strong man. So let's go over the story before we move on. So how many Chakravartis are there? Hanika? How many Chakravartis are there? Sunny?
5.
What? Sorry, what did you say?
5. 12.
12 Chakravartis. Kush, how many Baldevs are there?
9.
Vritti, how many Vasudevs are there?
9.
And how many Prativasudevs are there? Briella?
9.
Very good. Now remember, Krishna was a Vasudev. Now Jarasandh was a Prativasudev, because this will come in your script. Vritti, so Jarasandh was a Prativasudev. Viva, turn on your video, please. So Jarasandh was a Prativasudev, and by the law of nature, Vasudev kills Prativasudev. So Krishna killed Jarasandh. Krishna killed Jarasandh, and then also he killed Kans. So this is the background of the story. Okay, so Krishna killed both Kans and Jarasandh. Then what happens later on, Sri Krishna has got 5 cousins. They are called Yudhishthir, Bhim, Nakul, Sahadev, Yudhishthir, Bhim, Arjun, Nakul, and Sahadev, which is also coming in the script. He has got 5 cousins, and these 5 cousins are called Pandav. These 5 cousins are called Pandav. Now I have a question for you. So answer this question, Ahil. Was Sri Krishna a human being or was he a god?
He was a human being.
He was a human being. Now, according to Jain history, we cannot have incarnations of another person. Hanika, put those coins down. We cannot have incarnations of other. Tara, turn on your video. We cannot have incarnations of other gods. Tara, we're understanding the story of Sri Krishna because even you have a part in the play. Diva is also here. Diva can also listen now to the story. Diva, turn on your video. Diva, quickly turn on your video so that I can continue. Okay, good, fine. So till now we were speaking about the story of Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna was born to Devaki and Vasudev. Everyone listen. And then he was the 8th son of Devaki and Vasudev. And there was a prediction that he will be the killer of his uncle, of his mama called Kans. Now Kans was very frightened by this and he locked up Devaki and Vasudev in a jail. And then many years later, when Sri Krishna became a young boy, he came back and he killed Kans because it was a prediction and so it had to come true. Kans tried many dirty tricks. He sent so many rakshasas, which this word is also coming in your script. Rakshash means demons. He sent so many bad people to go and kill Sri Krishna, but because Krishna had a lot of punya, because Sri Krishna had a lot of punya, so he was not harmed by anybody. Then Sri Krishna had 5 cousins, the 5 Pandavas that I just said. Kush and Anaya, look over here. Okay, so he had 5 cousins, Yudhishthir, Bhim, Arjun, Nakul, and Sahadev. So those were his 5 cousins. Sri Krishna had one more important cousin, the 22nd Tirthankar. What is his name? Anya? Neminath Bhagwan. Sri Krishna's cousin. Diva, what is the name of Sri Neminath's cousin? Diva?
No.
What? Diva, quickly unmute yourself and answer. I think she's frozen. Kreet, what is the name of Sri Krishna's cousin? Now I've asked you another question. What is the name of Sri Krishna's cousin?
Neminath Bhagwan and the Panch Pandav.
And the Panch Pandavas. Very good. So let's continue with the story. Now remember what I had told you in the beginning, that Tirthankar is always the strongest person. After that is Chakravarti. So Sri Krishna was actually jealous of Neminath because when Neminath was a prince, he was the strongest person alive, and also he was extremely popular, he was extremely handsome, he was extremely bright, he was extremely intelligent. So in other words, he was the best in everything. And Sri Krishna had a lot of pride because you see, he had killed Jarasandh, he had killed Kans, so he had a lot of pride in him that, no, I am the best. And so he did not want Neminath to become the king of his empire. So what he did, he played a very bad trick on Neminath Bhagwan. Neminath Bhagwan was going to get married to a lady called Rajul. In the script, there's another name given for her as well, Rajmati. So in the script, there's a name called Rajmati. So Neminath was going to get married to Rajmati. And Briella and Fiona, you might not have seen this, but here also in Kenya we have it, and even in India, when there's a wedding, there's a lot of singing and dancing, and everyone wears nice clothes, and everyone goes to Oshwal Center. Is that correct, Kush?
Yes.
Yeah. So what is that called in Gujarati? That is called Jan. That is called Jan. Dia and Anya, have you seen a wedding where everyone is dressed up, everyone is going and dancing? Yes, so that is called Jan. So everyone is going in the Jan. Everyone is singing, dancing, everyone is happy. Now, what does Sri Krishna do? Sri Krishna puts, he like basically locks a lot of animals. And these animals are crying. They're actually pleading and begging, please don't kill us, please don't kill us. So Neminath is wondering, why are they animals? Because I am going to be a Tirthankar, and wherever I am, there should be no violence anywhere. So he asks one of the servant, why are these animals locked? Then the servant replies, they are locked because Sri Krishna has instructed us that Neminath, that these animals will be killed in Neminath's Bhagwan's wedding, in the wedding feast. So Neminath gets very upset with this, Sunny. So Neminath Bhagwan gets very upset with this. And then what does he do next? He uses a special power. He uses a special power called Avadi Gnan, which is again in the script. He uses a special power called Avadi Gnan, and he tries to understand what is going on in Krishna's mind, or like what is Sri Krishna planning. He realizes that Sri Krishna has done everything on purpose so that so that Neminath does not become the king. And he feels very sad that, look, there's no happiness anywhere, as we were talking about. That there's no happiness really in this world, because either everyone is jealous of each other or trying to outbeat each other, and everyone wants to be the best. But the reality is that the happiness is in the soul. So Neminath Bhagwan takes Diksha. What does Neminath Bhagwan do, Diya and Anya?
He takes Diksha.
He takes Diksha. Okay, Ahil, I don't understand your question, but just ask me later on. Okay, so he takes Diksha, he becomes a monk. He becomes a monk and he tries to immerse himself in the soul. So I have a question for everybody. Sunny, Vritti, Purva, let's see who can answer. When you are in a monk state, are you happy or are you sad? Because you see now you have left all your clothes, you have left your family. Imagine Neminath was a prince, so can you imagine the amount of luxuries he has? Can you imagine how beautiful his palace might be? How many servants might be attending to him? Can you imagine the food which might be cooked for him? Can you imagine that how many, okay, in like this day and age, we've got cars. But back in the day, there were horses and elephants. So can you imagine how many horses and elephants he has? Can you imagine his wealth? Can you imagine how wealthy he might be? So why did Neminath Bhagwan become a monk? Why did he leave all these things? So is this Neminath Bhagwan happy in a monk state, or will he be happy as a prince? Manav? Diva, turn on your video. Manav, quickly.
Yes.
Answer the question. Is Neminath Bhagwan happy in a monk state, or is he happy as a prince?
Monk state.
Diva? Diva doesn't know. Viva?
Monk.
Why?
Because he'd be able to pray about whatever he needs.
What does he need?
Happiness.
He needs happiness. So where is the happiness actually? Is it in the palace or is it in the soul?
Soul.
So, Fiona, who is happier? The monk is happier, or is Neminath as a monk happier, or is Neminath as a prince happier? Sunny.
I think he's happy as a monk.
Fiona.
He's happy as a monk.
Kreet.
Happy as a monk.
Now, Kush, why is he happy as a monk?
Because with a prince, when you're a prince, you have everything, wealth and everything. But when you're a monk, you don't get a lot of stuff. But then after, you can become like a god or a Tirthankar.
Okay, okay, fine. So Vishal, where is the happiness?
In the soul.
In the soul. So Akush, that is the correct answer, that the happiness is in the soul. The happiness is in the soul. Only when you experience the soul, you become happy. So let's continue with the story. Now, who has seen on Sri Krishna's crown that there is a feather? There is a peacock feather. Who has seen it? Kreet has seen it. Sanay, have you seen it? Sanay has seen it. Dia and Anya have seen it. Viva has seen it. Now, how did that feather come on his crown? Viva and Diva also listen carefully. How did that feather come on his crown? So one day, when Sri Krishna went to visit Neminath as the monk, Neminath was explaining to him what the soul is about. And then he gifted Sri Krishna a feather. He gifted him a peacock's feather. And Sri Krishna liked it so much. Sunny, turn on your video. That Sri Krishna liked it so much, he started to wear it regularly. He started to wear it daily on his crown. And so Sri Krishna, in every single picture, you see that feather. So now you know why you see the feather, because Neminath Bhagwan, when he was a monk, he gave it to him. Now we move on with the story, Hanika and Vritti. So many years later, when Neminath now has a Samavasaran, now when he's preaching to everybody what the soul is about, now he's Arihant Bhagwan. Now what happens? One day, Sri Krishna and Balram, Balram is Sri Krishna's brother, Dhara. So both of them go to Neminath Bhagwan's Samavasaran. And Balram asks, Neminath Bhagwan, what is the future of our beautiful Dwarika city, and what is the future of Sri Krishna? Dhara, listen to this now. Hanika, please adjust your camera. So Dwarika city, Dhara, can you imagine, because you are very artistic, I have seen your artwork. Dwarika city was built in the middle of an ocean. Can you imagine how beautiful it must be? If any of you have ever gone to Udaipur, there is a palace which is built in the middle of the lake. So this Dwarika city was built in the middle of this ocean or sea or maybe some river, and it was a beautiful, beautiful city. So Balram asks in the Samavasaran that what is the future of the two, Sri Krishna and this Dwarika city. Now Neminath answers. He says that there will be a monk called Dvipayan Muniraj, and one day this Dvipayan Muniraj will get so angry that he will burn the whole Dwarika city. Then he says Sri Krishna, unfortunately, will be killed by his brother or cousin brother when he will be in the jungle and he'll be very thirsty. And as he had predicted, that's exactly what happened. The whole Dwarika city, they tried to remove all the alcohol because they were told that the fire will be lit by the alcohol. So they removed all the alcohol in the city. But unfortunately, events unfolded in a way that 12 years later, when Dvipayan Muniraj came back in the city, the whole Dwarika city was lit on fire. Now Balram and Sri Krishna tried to break walls of the city, and they allowed the water of the river or of the ocean to come inside. Unfortunately, that water turns into oil, and oil started to spread everywhere, Rithi. And because oil, Diva, turn on your video. There was oil everywhere, and Manav, what happened after that, that the whole city blazed. Can you visualize it? Can you see it? That the whole city was blazing because unfortunately the water converted itself into oil. The whole city, included Sri Krishna's parents, got burnt. And only 2 men survived Dara, Sri Krishna and Balram. And both of them, in like a very sad state, naturally, they started to proceed towards the jungle. Now, Sri Krishna got very, very thirsty, and Balram went to get water for him. Yavi, Balram went to get water for Sri Krishna because he was very thirsty. Turn on your video, Yavi. And when he went to get water for him, he was lying down over there on the grass. Now his cousin brother from far away could not see Sri Krishna. He thought he was an animal. So he pulled out his bow and arrow and he shot. And he shot Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna died instantly. And where did Sri Krishna go? Hanika? Hanika, look straight, don't look like that. And Sri Krishna went straight to hell. Because remember what he had done with Neminath Bhagwan. He had locked the animals, he tried to harm, he was greedy, etc., etc. But that does not mean that Sri Krishna is a bad person. Sri Krishna did a few bad deeds, and because of the many good deeds that he did, in the next 24 Tirthankars, Sri Krishna will be a Tirthankar Bhagwan. So we have already finished with 24 Tirthankars. Now in the next 24 Tirthankars, Sri Krishna will be a Tirthankar Bhagwan. And so this is our story. So this is the reason why in like Jainism, we don't say Krishna Bhagwan, but we say that Krishna will become a Bhagwan in the next 24 Tirthankars. Is this making sense to everybody? Is this making sense to everybody? So currently, we don't say Krishna Bhagwan because in this moment as we speak, Sunny, give me 1 minute. In this moment as we speak, Sri Krishna is in hell. Then he will become into a human form again, and then his name will not be Krishna. It will be something else. Viva, 1 second. His name will be something else at that time. For example, my name is Komal right now. And then afterwards, when I leave this body, and again when I become in a human body, of course my name will not be Komal. It'll be something else. I will be born in another family. I will have another name. I will have another body. And then people will know me by that body. So when Sri Krishna gets a new name, then he will be called Bhagwan. Fiona, is that clear?
Yeah.
Good girl. Okay. Sunny, ask your question. The next is Kreet. Next is Viva.
Like, when you become into a new person, will your gender be the same?
Good question. Sunny, actually all the children have got very, very good questions. So no, your like gender will not be the same. It will be a different gender. You can be a man, you can be a woman, or you can be another ling, which is called Napunsak, which means you are a half man, half woman. Kreet?
I was saying that I wanted to say why Dwarika was in an ocean. How I knew.
Kreet, you're breaking. I will ask Kush and then we will come back to you because you're breaking. 1 second. Kush.
Were there 24 Tirthankars before these?
Yes. There will always be 24, 24, 24, 24. Once the 24 finishes, another 24. Once those finishes, another 24. Okay, Viva, ask your question. Yeah, ask.
Ask how long one Tirthankar like takes.
Sorry, Viva, I don't understand your question.
Like how long does one Tirthankar live for?
Good question. Vishal, sorry to interrupt. If you are getting late, you can leave, but the girls can stay. Okay, Viva, to like answer your question, it depends on the on his lifespan. Now, let's take an example. For example, your grandmother might live up to 90 years, and maybe your grandfather might live up to 93 years. Correct? So everyone comes with a different lifespan. Okay, last question, because then we will have to start with the play practice. Greet.
I was saying I know why Dwarika was in an ocean.
Why Dwarika was in what?
An ocean. How I knew Dwarika was in an ocean.
Okay, you fine. You explain to that us. I mean, maybe later on you can explain that to us. Okay. Yeah, Ahil, ask your question. Ahil, adjust your camera.
How do you know when somebody's become a god or a Tirthankar?
How will we know? Or sorry, I don't understand your question.
How did we know, for example, how did we know that Mahavir Bhagwan became a Tirthankar?
Because after Mahavir became a Tirthankar, then Gautam Gandhar wrote he didn't write, sorry. Then Gautam Gandhar absorbed all the knowledge. Then he started to pass that on to many acharyas. Then he started to pass that on to all the acharyas, and then from the diva, one second, and then from the acharyas he started to pass that on to Muniraj, and eventually it was all scripted, it was all written down. So that is how we know. Okay, let's start now with the play practices. Today we will start with Diva, because Diva, turn on your video. Okay, Diva, begin.
देव कोई आदर पूर्वक मुनिराज ने पूछा कि स्वामी
Wait. Devaki. Remember in the story I just recited, Devaki is the name of Sri Krishna's mother. Devaki. Start.
देवकी आदर पूर्वक मुनिराज ने पूछा કે સ્વામી મને દીક્ષા લેવાનો યોગ ક્યારે મળશે? મુનિરાજ કહ્યું તમને બાળકો જોઈએ છે તો પછી તમે દીક્ષા કેમ? મુનિરાજ છો
No.
સંભાળ
તમને બાળકો જોઈએ છે તો પછી તમે દીક્ષા કેમ માગી રહ્યા છો?
તમને બાળકો જોઈએ છે તો કેમ દીક્ષા લ્યો છો?
કેમ દીક્ષા માગી રહ્યા છો?
કેમ દીક્ષા માગી રહ્યા છો?
Okay, stop over there. Diva, practice these lines and we come back to you. Manav, start.
Okay. બધાને ખબર પડી ઇન્દ્ર અને લોકાંતિક દેવ સ્વર્ગથી દીક્ષા કલ્યાણિક ઉજવણી કરવા આવ્યા હતા. ઘણા રાજાઓએ વિચાર્યું કે નેમિ કુમાર જ્યારે રાજમાતીને સ્વીકારવાના હતા ત્યારે અમે તેમની સાથે હતા, જ્યારે તે દીક્ષા લેશે ત્યારે અમે પણ તેની સાથે દીક્ષા લેશું. તેઓ બધા ગિરનાર ગયા. નેમિનાથ એ શાસ્ત્ર અમરમાં દીક્ષા લીધી.
Oh, wait. Neminath hai Sahastra.
નેમિનાથે સહસ્ત્ર Ravanam
Wait. Neminate sahasra amra. Say sahasra amra.
Sahastra Amram.
One means forest. So the name of the forest is Sahasra Amra. Hold on one second.